Okay. Hopefully, hopefully my mic is working. I have a new mic. I used to clip it to my chest when I would record for my Patreon videos, but I think it's better if I like actually hold the mic. So I'm hoping that this is clear. I like to improve my equipment over the time. Let me know if you prefer this audio or like my regular camera audio. But anyway, child. Hello, booktubing world. It is I, Capri Nicole, and I am back with another video. So I just got back from work. I'm looking a little haggard. The baby hairs is flayed and fried. I'm working 6 days this week. Like my schedule has been absolutely crazy. I didn't want to miss out on the mid-year freakout tag. Obviously, we are past mid-year because I think this video will go up in August, but I mean, I wanted to put it up in July, but I was traveling and then I've been working a lot. I got new kittens, so like my life has just been like a little bit hectic. So yeah, I'm just grabbing and holding on to order where I have it, but I still want to do this video for you guys so you can just like check in and see how my reading is doing. I was looking through the books that I read this year and I'm actually kind of surprised because some of the books that I read, I'm like I could have sworn I read this last year. I feel like this year is like flying. I feel like this year is like flying by, but then also going slow. So like when I look back and I see like some of the books that I've read from this year, I'm just like, oh, like that felt like forever ago, but it also felt like it just happened. So yeah, but I don't want to start babbling too much. So let me go over to my notes. I wonder if it'll keep recording if I'm yeah, it still records when I go to my notes. Okay. So let us begin. So I have a list of questions. Obviously, I'll put the questions in the description box. So if you're a creator and you're watching this and you want to also include yourself on the tag, please feel free to. I would love to see what you guys are reading or what you guys have going on for the year. I love checking in and seeing what all the other creators have going on. I feel like I'm a little bit behind on booktube in general because I can't I've been at this job for like 8 months and I can't have headphones at my job, so it kind of messes up like my reading as far as like audiobooks are concerned, and also messes up like me being able to watch creators because I usually watch like booktube or listen to booktube while I'm at work. So I'm just like super behind on a lot of creators, but I would love to see everyone's freak out mid-year freak out tag and see how everyone's reading year is going. Mine has been okay. I feel like it's been a little bit slow, and I also feel like I'm starting to like understand what my reading taste is. Like the more in depth I get as a reader, I feel like I'm more picky with like what I'll even pick up. They've been getting me with some of these covers though. Is it raining? The covers have been getting cuter and cuter, but the content and as far as like the inside is concerned, the authors just haven't really been doing their big one. So my reading year so far has been okay. So let's get into how my reading year has been. So the first question is the best book that I've read so far this year, and that would have to be Outdrawn. I would lean over and grab the books, but honestly, I already have at least 10 books on my desk right now, so I don't even want to do that. The best book that I've read so far this year is Outdrawn. I feel like I flew through that book. I had such a great time with that book. I made edits of that book. I really enjoyed the romance in that. I feel like it put me in the mind of, I think the author's name is Hannah Grace, the one that wrote Icebreaker. It's just rain, mama. It's just rain. It's just rain. It's just rain. That's it. They hear the rain. They're like, what is going on? Um, yeah, so it put me in the mind of like Hannah Grace. Just seeing like the backstory of the character and the dynamic of her family, stuff like that. I definitely related to it a lot, being someone that's like stable or seen as stable in my family, or someone that people reference for like advice, and leaning on a lot. I definitely understood the main character, one of the main characters, a lot. I also really enjoyed and saw myself in the other main character as well. And just the romance overall was really cute. It's basically following like these two rival artists. They've been like rivals since they were in college, and now they're working at the same like comic company, and they have to work together in order to help the specific story, the specific comic book do well. webtoon, whatever, however you may see it. Yeah, but it's really cute. I love the way Deanna Gray writes her characters. I feel like she makes such realistic characters, and I feel like her romance is so real, because I know a lot of the times whenever we read romance that has like that's whenever we read romance that's written by women, we're always like, oh, this is a guy written by a woman or something like that. And it's like, oh, this is like real men really aren't like this or whatever. But I feel like the characters that she puts in her books feel genuine, they feel real, and they feel like someone that you would either be friends with or that you might meet or whatever. Or you might date, whatever. Like it really genuinely feels like real. It doesn't feel like, oh, this is some billionaire, amazing dreamy guy that I'll never meet or whatever. Like it genuinely feels real, and I feel like the characters and the world is so well fleshed out and you can connect so easily to them. So that definitely is the best book that I read so far this year. Best sequel that I read this year would have to be This Could Be Us, which is the second book in the, is it Skyland series. The first book is still my favorite. I read the second and the third book this year, which I didn't even realize it, but I read the second and third book this year, and the first book is still my favorite. The third, yeah, and the second out of the second and the third, I feel like the second was better, so that would be like the best sequel for me personally. Let me know in the comment section below, out of the three books, who your favorite girl is, like who your favorite romance story is, all that, because for me it's Yasmin. Like Yasmin's book, the first book, made me cry. It was like one of the first books to make me cry, so it just really holds like a special place in my heart. So yeah. The next question is new release I want to read but I haven't read yet, and that will have to be Deadly Ever After. I don't even think it's out yet. I think it comes out in October, but that's slowly approaching. And fall is like my favorite season, so I'm really excited for all of the fall books. And Deadly Ever After I keep seeing on my TikTok, and it's just such a beautiful cover. I really love retellings, and I love retellings that include black female main characters, or like the twist that the authors bring forth. So I'm excited to see like how and what she does with that. I need that cover on my shelves. Like I just can't wait for it to come out. And I feel like August is a good time for it to come out as well. Most anticipated release for the rest of the year, that will have to be Sweet Heat, which is the second book after Honey and Spice. I don't know if it's a series or if it's a standalone, but I think it's in the same world. I don't really know. I didn't read the synopsis. I think it's the second book in the same world. And Honey and Spice is one of my favorite books. So I reread it this year too, actually. So I really am excited to pick that one up. I didn't even know she had a book coming out until I saw it on TikTok. So I'm excited to see like where she takes the story. I think the cover is really beautiful. And yeah, I just want to see more of the characters from this world. So it's definitely a very anticipated book for me. My biggest disappointment would have to be, is it called Can't Get Enough? So that's the third book in the Skyland series. And honestly, Maverick was never one of my favorite characters. I never really cared for her. um I thought she just was like the fun eccentric aunt. I didn't really feel like she needed her own book, unless it was just like to see how fabulous her life is, which we kind of did, but like she never was like my favorite character, so I really just didn't really care to begin with. But then I was like, oh, okay, maybe it'll be fun. It came out like around my birthday, so I was like, okay. But I don't know, it was something about the romance in that just really fell flat for me. I feel like it had the drama and the mess that Kennedy Ryan always brings forth in her romance, but that is real and something that could definitely happen in real life. Just seeing her navigate as an adult in her success and in her new love life, and just choosing herself while also looking out for others was very beautifully done. But I just did not care for this romance. I really just thought it just fell so flat to me. It fell so flat to me. It was messy in a way that I didn't like. I don't like new relationships starting directly after one just ended. I feel like you need space in between them. It's something about that. And I read a couple of books where it was like the love interest would be introduced directly after a breakup or during a breakup period, like within a week to a month, and they're already pursuing them. And to me, that's just a little too foggy. So I don't like that. I really just don't like that as like a plot in general. So it really just wasn't for me. Yeah, I didn't feel like those butterflies that I usually do, or like those little sparks that I usually feel with like Kennedy Ryan's love interest, where they just like they don't really have one liners, but they genuinely just feel like good guys and sweet people. And he felt like a good guy and a sweet person, but I don't know. It just didn't give me those like butterflies. Like I just didn't feel those like that Kennedy Ryan like punch. You know, I didn't really feel that Kennedy Ryan emotion except when she was dealing with her mother who had Alzheimer's. But I don't know, y'all. It just it really wasn't for me. And the more that I think about it, I want to lower my rating. So I don't want to think about it too much. So let's move on, shall we? This girl over here spinning around in circles. Biggest surprise of the year so far. It would have to be between Lovers and Friends. I picked this one up on the whim and I listened to it on audiobook. I know I said my job does not allow us to have audiobooks, but I don't care. We were working overtime and I asked my boss if I could use a headphone and she said it was perfectly fine because there was literally barely anyone there except us. So it was like an overtime, like crazy overtime weekend. And I listened to this audiobook and I was really surprised because I know a lot of people had issues with this book because they feel like the characters were really fucking annoying and couldn't make up their mind and were just like chaotic and a mess. But it just felt so real and raw to me, and I really connected with these characters. I felt like they were really true to themselves, and I feel like the situation that they found themselves in felt really realistic. It just was interesting to me. Like the entire world, the entire setup was very interesting to me. It was also very sweet. There was a lot of like one-liners that were bangers. I really like how in your face but subtle the female main character was in a way. Like she really like took control of a room. She was well acclimated, well educated. I'm pretty sure she was a doctor. I think this author, I read another book by this author, and the main character was a doctor as well. She loves writing doctors, but she really is someone that stands up for herself, says what she wants, is honest. And I really admired that. I just think the entire dynamic between the friend that she's been pining over, the whole unrequited love thing where she's been like always like into this guy, they've been best friends for a while and then he just never really saw her that way, or he like kind of led her on. It just was well done. What can I say? It really was well done. I feel like it had some great quotes in it. Like I was like writing down notes. I don't even know where I put the notes that I wrote down, but I really want to get a physical copy to reread it because I feel like it had a lot of like good quotes in it. So I would like to be able to annotate it properly and have it on my shelves because it definitely, I wouldn't say it's a favorite, but it's like a level below a favorite. So it was pretty good. Okay, newest favorite author, new to me or debut. I would have to say Deanna Gray. This is the second book that I've read by her. And like I was saying before, I feel like she does a really good job with presenting presenting realistic characters as well as fleshing out a romance that doesn't feel like over the top or unrealistic because I don't know how to explain it. It's just like I like that I just like everything that she does. Like I feel like the friendship groups in these books, the hobbies that the characters have, the slow burn of like romance that you get that butterfly feeling just like reading along with these characters, and it feels like something that you could experience yourself. I genuinely like the way that she writes. I love the way she writes her characters. I feel like it's just fun, and this is like I said, this is the second book that I've read by her, and I feel like with her only have written maybe 4 books, I've enjoyed the ones that she's come out with, and I feel like she's a really good writer, and she allows you space to like connect with the characters, connect with the friends, connect with the world, and want more. So I will say I'm looking forward to her future works. I think she has a book coming out called Safety Net. I don't know when it's coming out, but I'm really excited to read it. It looks really cute. I definitely want to read the second book in like that hockey series. I've been feeling like in a like hockey vibe. Like I've been watching edits of like romance books with like hockey players, and I saw this new release vlog on TikTok of this girl going and getting a few or showing a few of the books that were coming out recently, and one of them was The Deal, which is like was a booktube darling, baby. It took it by storm, like, and then it turned into like an Instagram darling. Like, it's just like world. It's like a Sarah J. Maas book. Like, basically everybody has read it or knows about it. And that edition that I saw, I don't know. I might have to hit up Barnes and Noble tomorrow because I never was really interested in reading it. But like when I saw that cover, yeah, right, yeah. When I saw that cover, I was like, I might need that. So, can I help you, ma'am? So yeah, I'm thinking about going Barnes and Noble and pick that one up. I've kind of been in like a hockey feel. So yeah, Deanna Gray is definitely an author that I would like to pick up more from, or is like a new favorite author to me. New fictional crush would be no one. I've read a few romance books, but honestly, none of them are bangers, and none of them were like men or women that I would be like, ooh, I need you. Like, it just was like, oh, this is a cute romance. I like them together type shit. Like, it never was like, ooh, such a cutie. I've read books where I was like, oh, you're my book boyfriend. I have a few book boyfriends, at least three. So yeah, but I haven't had any so far this year. So we'll see. Newest favorite character, it would have to be the princess from The Princess and the Grilled Cheese. It was like this really cute graphic novel that I read. It was adorable. Um, it was like basically following this duke. Well, she's not a duke, she's a duchess or something like that. That whose father was trying to like get her to marry somebody before he passed, and she just was like, I don't like any of these men. So he kind of told her to like run away to a far land and like hide her identity, pretend to like be a man so that she can get all of like the things that he leaves her, because it's written where she's not supposed to get those things unless she's married. So she basically is like pretending to be a guy, goes to like a different land, and she falls for this princess. And I think the princess is so cute. I love the art style. The art style is so much fun. And I just love the little outfits that they all wear. But the princess is so cute to me. She's like so big on like animal rights, and she's just such a cutie pie. I don't know. I just really love her. I actually really like the other female main character that is like pretending to be a guy in the book as well. Like, I love their dynamic. It's super cute. So like if you were looking for something, or you're in a slump, or you just want to read something quick, I highly recommend this one. It was like so adorable. I just think about the character art all the time. I was really in my graphic novel bag this year just because I have limited time. So yeah, but I really enjoyed that. I just think their dynamic was so cute. So yeah, she's definitely one of my favorite characters. Both of them, honestly, are my new favorite characters. A book that made me cry. There's no book that's made me cry so far this year. I usually don't cry reading books. Sometimes I'll tear up, or sometimes like a quote will punch me in the face. But it's never ever anything where I'm like crying or sobbing. The only closest thing I've gotten is it is pouring out there. Sheesh. The closest thing I've got is like Kennedy Ryan's books, but it's never been anything recently, and definitely not this year. So, a book that made me happy, that would have to be Daybreak. I read this recently when I went back home to visit my family, and it just was so cute. It was two black boys falling in love. They both go to the same school, and one's like shy, and one shy but like super, he's not outspoken, he's like shy but sweet. And it like puts me in the mind of like anime. A lot of their reaction panels like reminded me of anime reactions, and just like their little cute moments together, adorable. Like, I just can't wait to read the next one because I just think they're so cute. Like, if you're looking for like a little queer romance with two black boys, I highly recommend this one because it's just like nothing too deep, you know, not like Heartstopper or anything too deep, but it is very bubbly, cute, and fun with great illustrations. So definitely made me happy reading it. Most beautiful book I've bought or received, that would have to be the book that Mochi got me for my birthday this year, and it's a special edition by Kimberly Lemming. Obviously, you know, this is my girl. The Time I Got Drunk and Saved the Demon. The second book is my favorite, but I absolutely love this cover. I actually have another one that I'll show you guys in a second, but this is the first one, and it has like the foiled edges. So we have the front, we have the back, we have the cover, and it's just so beautiful. We have the sprayed edges, we have the beautiful interior, we have the ribbon bookmark. It just eats. And I just got a special edition of one of my favorite books, Bones to the Wind. I've read it 2 times, and I have a hardcover signed edition of it, and I have my paperback edition of it. Where did I put it? Oh lordy, did I put it on my favorite shelf? Can I help you? I don't know where that book is. I'm trying to. I have to show y'all this one because it's asking me for a pretty book. I found the book. My God, that took forever. I'm gonna have to put this on my like book tree that has like all the special editions because my God, today it took me forever to find that. But it's a special edition of Bones to the Wind, and you guys know this is my like one of my favorite books. I keep trying to get people to read it. It's such a good book. It's so unique. It's so fun, and I really just love it. I love the sprayed edges. The sprayed edges have little scorpions on the end. And then the back is nice as well. I'm not sure which edition is my favorite. I think the original cover is still my favorite because it holds a special place in my heart. But yeah, I don't know. Those are two of the two those two are definitely the like the prettiest books that I got so far. One's from Mochi and the other one's from like my Saddest Fiction subscription box. So all of those, honestly, all of those covers are so beautiful. So I'm definitely glad that I'm subscribed to her subscriber list. I really need to get like some kind of cute little thing to like hold while I'm doing this. Like maybe clip it to like my bookmark. But then I'll just be like holding it like this. I don't know. I just need to get something that's cute and like clip it so I can just like hold it like this, you know, like maybe like a little character or something. Because I have a lot of like little pop socket things, like, you know, maybe like clip it here or something. But then I need something bigger that'll like hide the mic, you know, because I wanted like something cute like that. But okay, so we have we have one more question, and it is, what books do you need to read before the year ends? I actually have a few. I'm honestly trying to focus on the book that I'm in the middle of, but I'm in such a manga mood. I've been in a manga mood. I think that's kind of like fading away a little bit, and I've just been like focusing on anime, and I'm kind of in the mood to like read actual books now. Not that those aren't actual books, but you know what I mean. I'm ready to like read actual books. One of them, I put a poll up. So if you've read this series, let me know if it's okay if I read this as a standalone, because this is the 5th book in the series. I know it has black a dark skin black main character, and that's why I was like, I need this. But I read the first book. I really enjoyed it. Out of the books that she's read, out of all the books that she's written, I read all the Twisted series. They were okay to me, but the first book in the series I really enjoyed, so I feel like I'll enjoy this one as well. I put up a poll asking if I can read this alone, and a lot of people were telling me I could, but a lot of people were saying no. So if you've read this, please let me know if it's okay if I read this alone, because I really want to pick this one up next. I also want to honestly, I've just been shopping my shelves. I've been reading the books that I have for my book club on Patreon, and I've kind of been looking at the books that I'm in the middle of that I need to finish up and like prioritizing those. But that's definitely one of the books that I want to finish before the end of the year, as well as I'd like to read this. This is one of my favorite anime movies. It's called Josie and the Tigerfish. I really, 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 really loved this movie. So I would like to read the manga as well, because oh my god, just flipping through it just makes my heart just like skip a beat. I love this movie so much. I really want to rewatch it. I might, but I don't know. It's so beautiful. I love the story. Love the story, and I want to read the book just to see if like there's anything that's missing from it that they didn't show in the movie. I really enjoyed it because they both were like in their early 20s and they weren't like 13-year-olds. So that was refreshing, and I love the main character because she was feisty, but she was like misunderstood, and I just love characters that had depth. And I really enjoyed the guy in this I really enjoyed the guy in this movie as well because he was a really hard worker. He was very ambitious and he was really kind to her, but they also had their little banter moments. So I don't know. I really just love this love story so much. And I really just love their moments together and how they showed up for each other. It obviously made me cry. Like, no anime movie is ever safe, but I really loved it. And I definitely want to pick up that manga. I think it covers everything. I think it's just one book, but I definitely want to pick that up before the end of the year. So that is it. That is the mid-year freakout tag. Those are all the books that I've read, how I feel about all of the books, all the things, you know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comment section below how your reading year is going, how you feel. I've been feeling a little funky just with everything that's going on in this country and just life in general. So I don't know. I usually have books as like an escape, but then the fact that I can't listen to audiobooks at work is like kind of like aggravating me. But I still find time on the weekend to really read and really prioritize my reading. So I don't know. I've been feeling a little off with like just reading in general, but I'm still a reader and I just hit my reading goal of the year, which was 40 books, so I'm very happy about that. I would love to know how you guys reading year is going. I would love to know your favorite book that you've read so far this year and a book that you're looking forward to that's coming out this year. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you made it to the end, please leave this emoji right here in the comment section below so I know you made it to the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and a special thank you to all my patrons. I will see y'all in the group chat. I've also decided to start putting out newsletters once a month of the content that I'll be putting on my Patreon, just so if you're interested or if you'd like to see like what I have going on, you can see on like the newsletter like a quick little glance. So I want to start doing that. So just keep an eye out on the community tab just to see like the newsletters that I post, so you can see like what type of content I have coming out on my Patreon if you would like to join. You can also buy my videos separately if you would like to support me there. But if you enjoy this video, leave a comment down below so that I know you watched this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Okay? Bye. I don't care about no cop. I'm telling you just how it is. Put it in a Uber, send it to a shooter. Ask me how to do it, kicking shit right here. Put it in a cab, send it to a Arab. Hit them with the mat now. Last whole body scale. Cash on delivery. Hey, go pop out a century. Oh, no time for gibberish. All the critics serious. All the bitches lipstick. And a place is slippery. I can call a troop. Go by the name of Duke.